So if you've been following along on our videos, you know that we have been on the hunt for a new bike rack.
We have been.
Yeah, we have mentioned many times that our old bike rack, which we used to use with our acoustic bikes, was just not heavy duty enough for our e-bikes.
Right, right. So the thing is that our old bike rack was, I think it was rated for 130 pounds.
Yeah,
and
something like that.
Each one of our e-bikes is 55 pounds. So, as you've seen from our old videos, we had these extremely heavy bikes on this rickety bike rack. So that's why we had to get it replaced. Now, the problem with that is that if you get a bike rack that is heavy enough for 100-pound bikes, then it's expensive.
It's very expensive, yeah.
So we were on the hunt with our budget to see what we could afford and get a nice, heavy-duty and safe bike rack for our bikes.
And we kind of wanted a few little perks, like we were looking for a ramp.
Look for a ramp.
We wanted it to swing out of the way, but that way, yeah, I know you're old. We wanted it to swing out of the way for our doors, but that wasn't in the budget.
Wasn't in the budget.
Right, so we found this bike rack.
Yeah, and it is called the Young Electric 2-bike carrier.
Yes.
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 And so what we'll do...
E-bike carrier.
E-bike carrier, yes. And what we'll do is that we will show you how to load and unload this bike carrier, and then we'll give you some pros and cons on what we think about it in general.
That's right.
We'll do that right now.
All right.
So this is the ramp that we have that is collapsible, as you can see here, and we can use this to get our bikes, our heavy-ass bikes, up on the ramp. Let me show you how they want you to put this together. You see you've got these hooks here on the side, and then go right down here into this little lot, or little notches, so that it can go right on in. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and get Lisa's bike and get her bike started on this ramp and show you how easy it is to do.
That's right.
I'm gonna go ahead and push this guy on up here and let you see how we do it. Now, check this out. When it gets into this little trough here, it just fits right in there. So it's nice and solid. So now check this out right here. I'm gonna move this so it's right between here, and I can get this leg to come up, which is what secures the bike to the bike rack. And now this is the little thing that they give you. It will clamp onto here, just like I'm doing here. Slide down to a place, like I'm gonna put it on.
Get over here so I can actually see.
Airplane just went over
Yeah,
there.
that's right.
I'm gonna put it on this right here, on Lisa's bike right here. So, I'm gonna tighten it down first so that it's okay on the position on this rod. Take this guy and go this way with it. Now I'm alive.
That's right.
All right, and then this strap goes in here, pulls out, and tightens down. Just get as tight as you can. Now look, that's cool because now I can get away from the bike and it's not gonna go anywhere. Now I still have more to clamp down though. So I'm gonna get this ramp out of the way.
Just put that to the side.
Right now.
That's right.
And now the first strap here, it's this one, and I try to find an area here that's gonna go where it's not gonna, this strap is not gonna hurt the spokes. So that looks like the place I'm gonna be putting it. And it's got this little cool, let's see, get my fingers here, this little cushion here that you can put on your rim. And then I just go around the other side. You might want to be able to see it this side.
All right,
just hold on 1 second. You're good, you're good, you're good.
All right.
Just stay where you're at.
All right.
I'll show you on the other ones how we latch that down. So I'm gonna come around here. I'm gonna grab this guy. You can see a little better on this side where we're at. So I'm gonna take this and I need to go through here. So that way I will make sure that I got the strap in here.
Where it needs to be.
And now, come around on this other side here, Lise, so you can see how this goes in here. It's just like snowboard boots, I think. Goes in here, and then you just snug that guy down. And make sure this is a little area on my rim, And that guy is taken care of. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just put the second bike on here and make sure we got that taken care of. I'm gonna grab the ramp and we'll grab my other bike. I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did before. Remember, this thing is collapsible. Take it, hook him into here, just like that. All right, and it's ready to go. And I'm gonna grab my bike.
All right.
Let me get this guy. Now the cool thing is, it's like this. I can go here, get them all lined up, and if I'm not really got the push and I don't get it all the way up, well, I can use my brake to stop it. I don't have to just hold it there. So I can just go ahead, get it on there where I want it to be. Again, get it over into the tire slot.
Right into the trough.
Like that. And now, look through here, Lace. This right here, I've got to make sure that my pedal is lined up, is what I'm finding, because, stay where you're at.
All right.
Because this guy's got to come up.
Ah.
See that?
There we go.
All right. So let me grab this other tether. I got him.
All right. Had to take my hand off of the camera so that
good. And I've got to
lose it.
find the place where I'm going to line it up. So down here is where I'm going to hit it, Lace. Can you get down here
I sure
to see where I'm going to be?
Yep.
See, I want to put it right there. So that's where I'm going to do it. So I've got to tighten this up first in that position, just like that. And then I can take the strap, line it up, get it here, and just like on the other one that we showed you a second ago, just take it and pull it through. I'll make sure this guy's lined up. So it doesn't mar my bike.
That's right. Any more than it already is.
I know, I'm always marring it. All right, and then same thing as I did before. I'm just gonna be taking this strap here, finding a place to line it up. Looks like this is perfect right there. Get him through there, and then just slide him through. Okay, now, come here real close.
All right.
See what I did right here? I'm not comfortable with the way that is right there. It looks to me like I'm gonna be binding my spoke, and I don't want this to move around while that's doing that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna readjust that guy.
Put him through a different spoke?
Yeah, I'm gonna put him through a different spoke. This one up here feels better to me.
Yeah.
See, now I've got a clear path. You can see that
right.
now. All right. All right. Yeah, I am sweating, y'all.
Me too.
All right. All right, so now that guy's on there. One more strap.
That's on this side.
Yeah, see if I can grab him this way, like that. And now I see a pretty good path right there.
Yep.
That I can get to.
It's not gonna bind.
Nope.
Yep.
Get this guy lined up. Oh, this swivels too, by the way. So if you can get it lined up however you need.
That's right.
And that goes right in there. Make sure I'm in the right place. I've done this too before. I kind of like move my tire a little bit if I think I'm gonna get to a spoke and stress it. All right. All right, folks, that is it. Look how sturdy this sucker is.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, it's nice and sturdy, and I don't think anything's gonna come off. We have taken the carrier probably 4 hours, so 8 hours round trip.
Right,
on the highway.
Solid.
Completely solid. Went down a dirt road, solid. So we're doing pretty good. Now I will show you some of the footage and show you how much here in a bit, how much it bounces. You know what? I'll do that right now. All right, so as you can see, it really didn't move that much. I mean, there was a little bit of movement, and I think it has to do with where the actual bike rack hooks into the hitch. That connection there, since it's a screw in there and not just a pin that goes through and then you put a little pin or a cotter pin on there, it actually tightens up on there so that there is not very much tolerance in there, okay? So it doesn't move. So any movement that we're getting here is actually just the movement of the bikes on top of the rack. So I think that's pretty cool.
I do too.
So what I'm going to do though is I will show you how easy it is to take the bikes off the rack. You know, I'll just do one because we'll have to go and do a bike ride right after this. So
That's right.
I'm just going to take one of them off and let you see exactly how easy it is to do that. I'm going to do that right now. All right, to do this, the first thing you got to do is just do the opposite of what you did when
before.
you put it on.
That's right.
Which is go ahead and get these guys down here. You just push the button. Push this guy back through, and now you know that the bike is being held by that top post, so we're still good.
Yeah, we're still sturdy.
Yep. I can get this other one going over here. Like that. All right, now the one thing that I better remember to do
is get the ramp
is
on.
put my ramp.
That's right.
I'm gonna have a problem.
That's right.
All right, so let me get my ramp down
All
here.
right.
Put that guy in there just like we did before.
All right.
And then unclamp this guy. All right, and I just found to just go ahead and take this guy off because that way you can get this pole, come around here, Lisa, so you can see. You can get this pole pushed all the way down and it won't get in the way of, look, right here, your pedal. That's the biggest deal.
That's right.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this guy on down and I can use my brakes, remember, to help me slow this thing down a little bit as I go down the ramp. Look at that. I got it taken care of.
Beautiful.
So what we're going to do is that we're going to go ahead and wrap things up, but we'll give you some of our thoughts, some of our pros and cons of using this bike
ramp.
Do that in just a second. All right, so the pros and cons of using this bike rack for us so far.
Right.
All right, let's go with the...
I go with the cons first.
Let's go with the cons
first.
first.
Because there's not that many of them.
Right. Okay, what do you got?
I think that because it is what it is, it's a big, heavy bike rack.
Yeah.
It's a big, heavy bike rack.
It's heavy.
Yes, it's heavy. So if you're going to be taking it on and off your car a lot, then you probably want at least 2 people to do it. It's doable with one, but it's heavy.
Yeah, I was screaming at Lisa right before we put it on the van a little bit earlier.
To come help him.
Hey, come help me put this dang thing on here. So if you're going to be taking it on and off, you might want to have a system that is,
you got a couple people,
or you have like a dolly or something that you want to use to move it all over the place.
Right.
I can move it by myself, and I'm not quite a frail old man, but I'm a frail old man, so, and I can move it by myself.
So he needs this frail old lady to help him.
That's right. So that's a con. And speaking of which, the reason why we're having to take it off is because we have our swinging doors that come out.
Yeah, they open up
and luckily for us, we can move it to the ground position.
Yeah, you can actually tilt it all the way down to the ground.
Right, you can do it all the way down, and then we can open up our doors, which is nice. Now, what we did find on that camping trip that we went on, it was 95 degrees outside, and I guess all the metal had expanded enough so that it was just barely scraping the bottom of it. So that's how
when it was in the lowest position.
Yeah, that's how close we are on that.
Right.
But luckily for us, we don't have to take it off all the time. We just take it off because, like we said, we use this van as our everyday vehicle. So we don't want to have, it blocks our rear camera and whatever whenever we're just riding around town and not utilizing it as a bike rack.
Right. Oh, I don't think it's necessarily a con, but the center poles, they move for a reason. They're loose so that the bikes can actually have a little bit of give, which is, safer for the bikes. Kind of like works the same as like a bridge where you see the bridge moving.
Right.
But they do flop around a little bit.
Right. If you have the bikes off of the rack and you put them down, well, they can move freely.
Right.
So what we've done is that we have a little strap that we use, that we strap it so that whenever we're just riding around town with no bikes on it, it's not flopping around.
Or, like when we go camping and we have to leave the campground for any reason, then, we still have the bike rack on. So what we do is we just strap him like he said.
Right. So let's get to the pros. And we really like it. First of all, we like it that it's about $370,
Right.
as opposed to starting off at about $600 or $700. And it is plenty sturdy.
It is.
Really is.
Very heavy duty.
I was, for the price, I was a little skeptical. I thought I was going to have to be cutting corners and being a little afraid, like I was on my own old bike rack.
Yep.
This is extremely sturdy. It's more sturdy than I ever thought. That
At that price point.
yes, at this price point. So the sturdiness is great. The build is great.
Is
the
quality.
is really good.
Yeah, it is.
And I do like that there are 3 points of connection there. It's at the top post and then on both tires, and those are extremely secure straps on there. So I don't feel like I'm doing like a Velcro thing or anything like that might find a way to break itself loose. These are like, I think people have described them as like snowboarding connections. I mean, if you got boots that you're kicking them in, that's what the kind of connection that they're having here. I don't snowboard, so I don't know the difference.
No idea.
It really does check a lot of boxes.
Yeah.
And
for a good price.
Yeah, and that's it. That's the biggest thing for us, is that we can afford it.
That's
okay. So I really think that that's all we need to say about this bike rack. Now, we will have this bike rack in the description below, so all the information that we can find. And pick this sucker up, because if you're looking,
it's worth it.
Yeah, if you're looking for a bike rack like we were, where it was like, I think we're going to lose our bikes off the back of our vehicle.
Which we almost did with our old bike rack.
We almost did. So this is a good solution to it.
That's right.
And I think that if you found
value
in this here video, then you should like, subscribe,
and get your butt outside.
and we'll see you in the next video. See ya.